Right here we have the MBRP exhaust. What's going on, guys? Today I have a little bit of a different style video for you guys. As you guys can see right back there, we got the truck, the daily, the tow pig, but it needs a little bit of love. So right here we have the MBRP exhaust. It says it's for an F250, F350. This is technically on a 250 frame, so it should fit. The review said it should fit with slight modifications, so we're gonna figure out what exactly that is. I don't think it'd be quite different from a 250 with the V10. I don't know. Just gonna get right into story time. As you guys can see, we had a little bit of an incident on the way back from Gatlinburg. This is all melted and basically just falling off. Behind here, all the paint is melted, and there's no tip in sight. As you can see, there's nothing, but if you can kind of look in there, I don't know how well you guys can see that, the shock. The exhaust broke and melted the shock, and it was quite an issue on the way back from Gatlinburg. Just a bunch of little things where we actually had to take it off, go to Harbor Freight, and get a Sawzall. And we ended up cutting off the exhaust right here. I don't know how well you guys can really see that. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I'm gonna give you guys a sound test of what it sounds like now. That way we can compare a stock exhaust to this new one. It should make it a little bit more alive. Let me know down below if you guys want to see some more truck mods on the channel. I know we're majority of stance cars, and I got a lot of projects all over. I got a lot of content coming with every car pretty much, but I got a lot of things I need to get done on this truck. A lot of maintenance stuff, some upgrades, just because it's an old truck. It's a 2000. It needs a little bit of love now. Enough of me yapping though. Let's see what is inside this box. Never heard of this brand, but I guess it's like a known truck brand for exhaust. I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what half of this stuff is. I would assume that's the first pipe, the reducer pipe. I don't believe I got a tip with this. It didn't give me the option, but on other websites it did give me the option. But I'll put a link down below where I bought this from. I bought it from Redline 360, I believe is the name. The muffler. This is a puny little muffler for a truck, I feel like, compared to what's on it. But this is the exhaust, basically kind of like straight pipe from the Catback. Depending on how this sounds and stuff and what other truck stuff I do, I kind of want to do a full exhaust on this. Let me know down in the description what you guys think. Obviously, we'll know a little bit more once we kind of put the full thing together, hear how it sounds, whether it needs to be a little louder, or I'll just make it sound like a little crap box, a little old truck. It's really hard to show you guys underneath the truck, but basically for this pipe that has the extension on it, we're gonna have to build from the tailpipe back and then measure the difference and basically just kind of cut it and use that where it connects to here, because I didn't think about it. You got long beds, short beds, where this is just an Excursion, and people in the reviews did say it fits an Excursion with some slight modification, which you're not gonna be able to really see. You can kind of see. I'll try to brighten it up when I'm editing, but right where that temporary hanger is from where the exhaust broke, you kind of see the white. I'm gonna cut it right around there and then go this way. The pipe goes as far back past the cat, and I'm not really trying to have this thing just screaming the whole time I'm driving. So basically we're gonna get the Sawzall out and start cutting stuff up and go from there. I don't really know what I'm doing. I missed the first cut. I had the camera off on accident, so here's cut 2. I did not cut enough off. Now this piece should, as I say, slide over this. Should be good enough. We're probably gonna end up having to cut it somewhere shorter. So in the reviews, I saw where it said it fits an Excursion but needs some slight modification. I'm starting to see where these slight modifications are. Some of the hangers don't line up 100%. Unless maybe it's just the one I bought. I don't know. But I read the reviews for the one I bought. You guys can kind of start to see under here a little bit better now. The sun's going down. But I had to use, ignore this pipe. This is actually not purposeful at all. But kind of see that I had to use one of the clamps to make my own little hanger bracket where it's not supposed to be one. But right now, what I'm trying to do is get this on, mark how far on it goes, and then I gotta measure how far it's gonna fit into the muffler right here. So that way I can cut this down to size where it will fit and flow. So basically this is, I assume, is for the long bed. While it's full, we gotta cut it down to fit the Excursion where it'll slip right into here. And it's like a little adapter piece. It's really all we're using it for. And then other than that, everything should flow. We got the tailpipe. I didn't buy a tip for this kit, but I might actually end up going and buying a tip so it kind of comes out a little bit more. It's kind of hard for me to record and show you guys everything because it's like a little difficult. The lighting is not working with me, so it's hard to show you guys underneath the truck. Even if I put light under it, it doesn't help. I don't know why. So I figured before we fully bolt everything up, I'm kind of curious what it sounds like with just the cat.
I'm ready.
Get a little more noise to her.
This is a common theme with you. Starting it up before it's ready. Mr. Impatient over here.
Technically, it's not going to sound exactly like that because it does have a little muffler to go on it. But I was just curious what it sounded like if it didn't have that little muffler. So we're on to the next step. And I basically need about 8 inches to cover the missing little area to connect to the muffler. It's about perfectly slides over, so I'll be able to clamp it. And this slides enough over the existing pipe. Hopefully it's not too short, I don't screw myself in the end, but I measured twice, should work. So fingers crossed. So we got our little piece here. Like Kayla said, it may not be the straightest piece, but it is a 8-inch piece. What's going on, guys? It has been a few months since the last clip you guys have watched, and I apologize for that. But the last clip you guys saw was me cutting and getting the exhaust fitted to the size of this Excursion. It started getting a little complicated to record and do, and it was also a race to beat the dark. But now I can show you guys how it sounds, show you guys what it looks like underneath it. It's fully installed, and it sounds amazing. I also have some headlights that my buddy Braden, that you guys have seen in the videos before, gave me to finally get rid of these old 3-piece original headlights from the 2000s. Excuse how dirty the truck is, but I did also end up getting the new tip. So you guys can see it sticks out a pretty decent amount, but with the wheels, it kind of gives a nice little girth. As you guys can kind of see, that big long piece is literally just that little 8-inch section. It goes straight into the muffler. And then from there back, it is just the piping, no other modifications. I got the one hanger, not really holding on a pipe, it's just up there to basically just mount the bracket for the hanger. It was really just a lot of measuring, and it was all worth it because this new exhaust sounds so good. Enough of me yapping, let me show you guys what this 4-inch exhaust for MBRP sounds like. It really wakes up the V10, and I was a little skeptical about putting an exhaust on this truck and deleting that big muffler just because I didn't want it to sound almost out of place or too loud for something I daily drive. And after driving it for a couple months, it doesn't really sound too loud in the cabin like most exhausts on like a car, for example. And now for what's really gonna change up the front end. I figure I'll just throw this at the end of the video, but these are from a newer generation F250, and my buddy bought cool aftermarket ones for his truck. So he decided that he would just give me his. Let's throw these headlights in and change the whole look of this thing. And the new style is in, and boy, oh boy, does this look so much better on the truck compared to these old ones. These ones have like a 90 kind of look, and these ones just look so much more like modern for what this truck is. It needs an updated grille to really kind of tie everything together in the front end. But what I thought was gonna be a simple little install was me having to cut this out from the back side of these headlights. I thought it was gonna be like a simple 2 bolts on the top, 2 bolts down below. Not the case with this. It needs a different bezel, but there's a way around it to cut it, aka what I did. I'm pretty excited on the fitment of this actually. I decided that if it fit like crap, I was gonna buy the correct bezel, but it actually didn't fit too bad. And like everything lines up pretty well. Obviously the bumper is still sagged, so I can get to the 2 bottom bolts. But a little polishing on the headlights and it should look really good together. After a lot of cutting of fiberglass, the front headlights are in and I am so happy with the way these look. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to see more truck content, let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this truck mod video. I know it's a little different than what I usually post, but I try to vlog and basically do everything that I'm doing in my life and show you guys and bring you guys along with me. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on the next upload. And as always, stay stancy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.